Their assumptions about our love are based on stereotypes and failures they've witnessed, but what we have transcends all of that. We've created our own narrative, one that defies their expectations. They think they know our story, but they only see the highlights. They don't know the late night talks, the laughter through tears, and the promises we've made to each other in the dark. Their words are filled with doubt, but our love is filled with certainty. We've built a fortress around our hearts, and no amount of skepticism can breach it. They'll question our commitment as if love is a simple formula, but what they don't see is the complexity of our connection, the intricate dance of trust, understanding, and passion that binds us. Their judgment stems from their own insecurities, reflecting what they wish they could find. They see us and think it's unattainable, so they try to tear us down instead. I can hear the whispers, the sideways glances, the incredulous laughter when they discuss us. But what they don't understand is that their disbelief only strengthens our resolve to prove them wrong. They see our happiness and can't help but question it. It's as if our joy is a challenge to their own unhappiness, and they'd rather dismiss it than confront their truth. They think we're too different, too passionate, too reckless. But those differences are our strengths, weaving a tapestry of love that's vibrant, alive, and wholly our own. Their doubts echo in the background, but they'll never drown out the symphony we've created together. Our love story is a beautiful melody, one that they can't comprehend. They believe they know the truth, but the reality is much deeper. Our bond has roots that go beyond their judgment, growing in the richness of understanding, loyalty, and shared dreams. They wonder how we can be so close, yet we come from different worlds. What they fail to see is that love knows no boundaries. It's a bridge that connects us, despite our differences. Their skepticism is merely noise, a distraction from the harmony we've found. It's a reminder that while they may doubt us, we know our love is strong enough to withstand any storm. They think our relationship is a gamble, a risk that will inevitably end in heartbreak. But what they don't understand is that we've already calculated the odds, and we're all in. Their doubts are rooted in their experiences, shaped by their pasts. But we're not defined by anyone's failures. We're writing our own story, one filled with hope and resilience. They think our love is just a phase, but they'll soon realize that it's a force of nature, unrelenting, fierce, and impossible to ignore. We're just getting started. Their words may sting, but they'll never penetrate the bond we share. We're a fortress, built on trust and understanding, and their opinions will always remain outside the walls. They think they can predict our future, but the truth is, we're writing it together, one day at a time. Our love is an open book, and we're the authors of our own destiny. Their doubts fuel the fire within me, igniting a passion that's unstoppable. Every time they question us, I'm reminded of just how much we've overcome together. They talk as if our love is a fairy tale, something that will vanish at the first sign of trouble. But fairy tales aren't real, and what we have is grounded in the truth of who we are. Their assumptions about us stem from their limited understanding of love. They think it's a checklist, but for us, it's a journey, a path we're carving out together. They can't grasp the depths of our connection, and that's okay. Our love doesn't need validation from others. It thrives in the intimacy we share, away from prying eyes. They smile to our faces, but behind closed doors, their whispers carry doubt. It's almost as if our happiness unsettles them more than they'd ever admit. When they ask about us, their voices are filled with hesitation, like they're waiting for a crack to appear, for some reason to say, "I told you so." But little do they know, we're unbreakable. They can't seem to wrap their heads around our connection, like it's too real, too deep for them to understand. They wonder how something this strong could even exist. It's funny how they claim to know us so well, yet they've missed the very essence of what keeps us going. They judge us based on fleeting moments, not knowing the depth behind the scenes. I overheard their conversation once, and it shocked me. They think we're just a phase, a fleeting moment in time, but what we have, they'll never understand, because it's real and it's forever. Their concern for us isn't as genuine as it seems. There's envy hidden in their words, a longing for something they can't have. They can't stand that we found what they've been searching for. I can sense it, the skepticism in their eyes, the disbelief that something this good could be real. They think we're pretending, playing house, but they don't know the depth of our truth. When they talk about us, they do so with doubt, as if they're waiting for us to fall apart. But their opinions are shaped by their own fears, not by what we actually have. The more they analyze us, the more they project their own insecurities. They fear what they can't understand, and we, my love, are something they've never experienced. They say we're moving too fast, that love like this can't possibly last. But what they fail to realize is that speed doesn't measure depth, and ours runs deeper than they could ever know. I've seen the way they look at us, like they're waiting for the day we crumble. They can't believe in something they've never had, a love that's true, unconditional, and unafraid. Their doubts about us aren't really about us at all. It's about them, their own fears, their own insecurities. They see in us what they wish they could have. They think we're living in a dream, a fantasy that's too good to be true. But what they don't realize is that we've built this from the ground up, through storms and sunshine, and it's more real than anything they've ever known. Their opinions don't define us, yet I can't help but wonder why they're so fixated on our love. Maybe it's because it shines a light on what they lack, a love that's rare, raw, and genuine. They think our love is fragile, but what they don't know is that it's endured more than they could imagine. We've been through storms that would break most people, but we're still standing. Their words may sting, but they don't penetrate the walls we've built together. They don't see the late-night conversations, the vulnerability, the strength that holds us together when no one is watching. Their doubts are loud, but our love is louder. And while they may think we're destined to fall apart, we're quietly proving them wrong every single day. It's not about what they think, it's about what we know. They see the surface, the smiles, the highlights, but they'll never know the depth, the struggles, and the victories that make us who we are. They think we're fragile, that one misstep will break us. But what they don't see is the foundation we've built, the strength in our bond that no opinion can shake. Their doubts only push me closer to you because they remind me that what we have is rare. It's something they've never felt, and that's why they can't understand it. They think our love is a storybook fantasy, but it's the realest thing I've ever known. And no matter how much they question us, I know the truth, and that's all that matters. They may talk behind our backs, doubting every move we make, but their words are empty echoes. Our love drowns out their noise, leaving only the sound of us. They're convinced that we'll fail, that the weight of their opinions will crush us. But what they don't know is that we've already survived the worst, and their words hold no power. They question our love because it scares them. They've never seen anything like it, something so pure, so honest, so unapologetically real. Their opinions don't faze me anymore. They don't understand us, and maybe they never will. But that's okay, because we're not here to seek their approval. We're here to live our truth. I heard what they said about us, and it shocked me. Not because I didn't expect it, but because they think their opinions could ever come between us. They think they know what's best for us, but they have no idea what it's like to be in our shoes. They don't know the laughter, the tears, the growth we've shared.